Hey guys, no racing today. Wanted to have a bit of a chat. Um, First of all, just want to say thanks to everyone who subscribed lately. I still get a fist pump when someone subscribes, and I still get a little bit of a shoulder drop when someone unsubscribes. So if you like my content but you don't want to see it every day, maybe unclick that notification bell, and yeah, it'll turn up in your suggestions rather than your notifications. But yeah, really enjoying giving you guys some content at the moment, and wanted to do this video uh, just to explain my my place in iRacing at the moment. Um, I got to a point a while ago where I was just butting my head against the wall. Formula 3 kind of ripped out my passion for racing, and when I decided to look elsewhere, I wasn't all that experienced in those categories, and my iRating plummeted. So we're going to talk numbers today, and yeah, just thought I'd explain my situation. First of all, I don't recommend anyone to do this. iRacing frowns upon what I did in the last couple of months. It's about a fair play thing going on. It's in their terms and conditions, but I don't recommend anyone do this. But for me personally, I've put a lot of money into the iRacing service itself with its content and the subscription that I needed to do something for myself to reinvigorate my passion for the racing, and it's worked. I am absolutely loving my racing at the moment. My racing has improved tenfold, and I really put it down to our obsession with iRating. And we all look at when we jump onto a track, we look at the car number. The car number is a straight up reflection of someone's iRating compared to everyone else in that session. And uh, personally, I get judgmental on that car number, and I think in the back of our minds we have it's a reflection of someone's skill rather than their iRating. We correlate the two together, and it's something that I've really tried to get out of my system. But even today, even yesterday, I get to the end of the race and I look at how much iRating I've gained, and even though my care factor for iRating has dropped, um, it's still there. It's inherent. I think it's inherent in all of us. This all sparked about 12 months ago. I was having a chat with Mick after a radical race, and we were talking about iRating and the iRating system. So the idea was to uh, start from scratch. So everyone goes back to zero and everyone goes back to scratch. And that's, of course, something iRacing's not gonna do. So I just needed to figure out something to reinvigorate my racing. Now, at the moment, I'm on 2,222 iRating, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So that's after having a bit of a slump. This is a race from last year, the 25th of June 2018, and I got as high as 3,295. That's the highest iRating that I could see in my results. And at the time, I thought, how good is this? I only 3,300 iRating. I'm a good driver, and you get this ego trip, and even won that race. I was car two, started third, finished first, and yeah, I was on a high. But over time, the more you push, it fluctuates. And I was doing radicals, Pro Mazda, and Lotus 79, and then when the Formula 3 came in, um, got stuck into that as well. I noticed there's a lot of people who will stick to just the one car, and if the car works for them, then they'll actually naturally gain a really, really high iRating because they're learning the car, getting more practice, getting better results, and yeah, but I can't do the one thing on its own. So this is just a basic timeline of my whole iRacing career. Um, Slowly progressed up. This section was week 13 in the radicals. The next season, week 13 in the radicals, and I got to pretty much hold it up there for quite a while. Um, and then when I slumped, I got sick of the Formula 3s and did a week 13 in the Pro Mazda and lost about 600 iRating, I think it was, in 1 week. And that started my thought pattern on getting rid of my iRating. And then I flailed and flailed, and then it was just heading down and down and down. It was very depressing. I was going to work really pissed off, and I needed to find a solution. So that's where this little drop comes in. So this was roughly 22.97 where I was on my last race before I dropped it. And it's pretty easy to do actually. Just basically register for sessions and don't compete and withdraw as soon as they become official. And you can find races through all of iRacing which are 15 minutes apart. And so on the 6th of July, I dumped it right down. I registered for session after session after session. And I think it was about 25 or 30. So when I got home from work, I just kept registering, woke up in the morning, kept registering, and got all the way down to 397 iRating. And it was like a weight was lifted off my shoulder. The care factor was gone, and I could actually focus on the racing itself. And what I found, a lot of people warned me about going all the way down and the people that you're racing against. In these races where people had really low iRating, some people don't have any iRating because they're still in the rookies. Uh, yeah, it was really refreshing to see the people that I was racing against were really clean. There was no dive bombing on turn one and massive carnage and wreckage. I found the guys down in the bottom splits were extremely respectful. And what I got to teach myself was don't worry about your iRating. Just get in there, put the nose in, and you can drive close to the cars in the first 3 laps. And what I was doing was fingertip driving for the first 3 laps. Something that came from Formula 3 was you didn't want to crash out. So all of that time lost in the first 3 laps was up to 25 seconds. You can't claw that back. So really want to focus on being competitive in the first 3 laps, and I've come a long way. So in less than 2 months, I'm back up to 2,222, and I'm a new man. I love my racing. I'm trying out all different things. I got a recommendation this week, twice actually, for V8 supercars, so I wouldn't mind doing that. Just the time slot, 7 p.m. my time doesn't really work. But let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. It's something I wanted to get off my chest for quite a while. It's something that iRacing frowns upon, and I got warned from a lot of people that I might actually get banned from the service, which is why I don't recommend it. But for me personally, I've discovered the Skippies. I've rediscovered the Mazda MX-5, and the Ferraris, the Cadillac. I can have a look at the V8 supercars, Formula 3.5. Next season, we've got TCR. We've got the Formula Fun being restructured. There was a sprint race for the Formula 3 to coincide with the Ferrari GT3, so you can do race after race, which is going to be great for streaming. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So give us a thumbs up if you liked it. down if you didn't. Make sure you subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a great day, guys. See you next time.